Hello my super babies, welcome back to my weaning of journey. So meanwhile, I have bought many new toys for Chubu where she gets involved and spends her time rather than thinking about my boobs. As for my bleeding, it has stopped right now, touch wood. So it's 13 days right now. She has not weaned off completely, but the duration has reduced quite a bit. So in the daytime, it's very less in the sense that I do give her my breast, but just for like 1 minute or 30 seconds. That's how I scheduled it. But at times when she's very sleepy or very tired, and if I don't give her, she goes into a different zone wherein she cries a lot and she's very irritated. So that time I have to give her a little extra. And in the night, initially she was listening to me when I used to say enough and bus and all, but in the night now she's not listening. So when she wants, she literally yells and screams and cries a lot. So sometimes I get up and take her to the kitchen to feed her something, but no use, she will not eat because she's in a sleep and her eyes are closed. She just won't eat anything and she'll cry. So I used to play the Om chanting on YouTube, and she used to go back to sleep. Now, today it's 19th, and she got up around 4 o'clock, howling and crying and screaming, milk, 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 once. So I had to give her milk a little bit, and when I tried to stop her from drinking more, she started howling and crying a lot. But then I started putting Om, and then she slept. And right now it's like 5 o'clock and I'm editing the video because my sleep is gone, because she cried so much because I was not giving it to her initially. So that's how it is, on and off. The gaps have increased quite a bit, but in the night she still needs it. But my agenda is to feed her as much as I can. So I make a lot of varieties of food for her. Before she goes to sleep in the night, I see to that she eats well, she drinks well, and she goes to sleep. So the duration of drinking breast milk increases. I even realize she's not hungry when she wants breast milk in the night. It's just for soothing at times. If she gets up from her sleep, she wants it to go back to sleep. If I don't give it to her, of course, she cries a lot, and sometimes she even sleeps without me giving it to her. On the other hand, we tried giving her milk and formula, but she is just rejecting both of them. She plays with it, she doesn't drink it. She eats quite a bit of nuts. So I'm trying to gather all the calcium from other sources rather than milk. And yes, she's eating quite well comparatively. Before, she was just living most of the time on my breast. She would reject food, but now she's eating much better. One thing I've realized, you cannot wean off fatafat. You have to take it slow because your breast will react accordingly. If you do it fatafat, your breast really becomes super hard and it's very painful. I've experienced that. So you have to take it very slowly and gradually. I am sure it will get reduced and she'll wean off completely. She loves anything made of rice, so I tried to include a lot into rice, say variety of vegetable rice or rice rotis. Here she's having mixed vegetable rice rotis. She loves it, so I try to do that and include as much as I can dry fruits. Fills up her stomach and she really likes it too. These dry fruits are fried in ghee with a little bit of pink salt. At times, I do get very tired because I'm making a lot of varieties for her so that she eats well. I spend a lot of time playing with her so she's diverted well instead of thinking about my boobs. So, because of that, I really get tired. But I know this phase will pass and I'm going to miss it very soon. No one literally talks about weaning off and what the body goes through. Even lactation specialists will only talk about breastfeeding as long as you can. It is so good, it's full of benefits. But when I contacted her back as to I want to wean off, breastfeeding, is there any consultation for that? And there was no consultation for that, and it was so sad. So you just know to talk about how much to breastfeed and different ways to breastfeed, but there's no consultation for weaning of breastfeeding. But I wish people thought how to even wean off, just not talk about how to breastfeed as long as you can, but even talk about how to wean off, because it is not an easy journey, especially for a complete breastfeeding baby. Because for the mother, the breast goes through a lot, your body goes through a lot, and nobody talks about it. I don't know why. People should talk more about it, and that's why I thought I will share my journey for people to know more, just not about breastfeeding, because weaning off breastfeeding is also another tough journey. Because this journey may even, the child feels a little bit insecure. She also goes through a lot. So you have to wean off. You have to cook a lot so that she gets diverted with foods. You have to spend much time with her, more time with her, get her more toys, divert her attention in different ways apart from screen time. So, yeah, there's a lot which goes in, especially if you do not have help and you have to do everything yourself. It's more tough. But then that's how life is, and that's how this phase is, which will pass very, very soon. So, in short, Chupu is still breastfeeding, but at a very slow pace. The gaps are very long. The duration is quite short. She understands when I say enough, she repeats it back, enough. Then I say bus, she says okay, bus. It works sometimes and it sometimes does not work. At times she grips onto my nipples so hard that it's difficult to remove her from the nipple. And if I remove her, then there's a crying session which is much louder. She'll catch her mouth as if, how could you do this? And at times she will drink super fast as if I'm going to wean her off very fast, and she needs to drink as much as milk possible. As for her poop, she's slightly constipated because of course less breast milk, so I had to increase her water intake quite a bit, and later on constipation just vanished. The more water she drank, the better she felt while pooping. Her diet even includes loads of fruits, which helps her to poop easily and comfortably. We have to take care a lot, babies, for our baby. As I'm weaning off breastfeeding, my body feels a little better. I'm feeling a little lighter, especially on my breasts. I'm exercising, I'm eating healthy. I'm feeling much better, because when I used to breastfeed her a lot, I used to feel terribly hungry. So that's not there anymore. I feel more energetic. I feel good. So, breastfeeding mothers out there, breastfeed as long as your body can take it. Many will keep insisting to breastfeed as long as you can because the benefits are so good, but listen to your body too. At times, your body will go through a lot while breastfeeding. At times, it will be very easy for you. Only your body knows it. I anyway spend a lot of time with her, but during this phase, I'm spending more time with her just to be there with her so she knows that the boobs are taken away, but mama is still there only. Like yesterday, she slept very easily in the afternoon without asking for breast milk. Otherwise, at times she asks, and I have to give it to her. It's like, give it to me right now. The key to make her eat is to make loads of varieties of food. She'll pick and choose what she likes, and what she likes, she will eat more. Another thing is, I take her for a walk, which makes her really hungry and tired. So she eats well after this walk, and she sleeps well too. And of course, she's diverted well, and she's looking forward for this walk every day. We have been told not to give screen time at all, but at times it's very difficult. But no screen time, babies help so much, and I've seen the difference. Like no screen time, matlab no screen time, she is involved in other activities, and I see a major difference too in her tantrums. So I put music on, and I like to put the music and the sound which she likes to watch. So she's listening to it and she's quite content and happy. At times, if she wants to watch, she gets like about 10 minutes. See you later.